Well, hi there. I'm here with
It's Chris Hartley
Chris Hartley. Chris Hartley from
from BH Garden Solutions.
BH Garden Solutions. Excellent garden landscaping company. Big plug for them. Chris is one of my clients. Chris and Matt, he's business partner at BH Garden Solutions. They're clients of Grandeur Property Management Limited, and they were in today to have a chat about their unit and their plans that they've got with us. So I just wanted to ask Chris about, how did you first get started in serviced accommodation?
Yeah, so we found a property. It's right on the cliff top in Southbourne.
Yeah.
And so with the location, the views, we really thought it would lend itself to service accommodation rather than just a regular AST. We renovated the property. It's quite unique, quite quirky, and so it massively fits, well, I guess, to what we knew as in the early days of simply an Airbnb market.
Yeah.
And now we know as service accommodation.
You've done an amazing job with it, Chris, and Matt too. If I'm honest, it was a bit of a wreck, this property. And they showed it to us when it was a wreck and told us what their thoughts and their plans were. And they turned it into this amazing beach house, basically. It's very close to the cliff top and the beach in Southbourne. And it's got a lovely story to it. They've fitted a nice outdoor sort of shower, and it's got a very sort of beachy, surfy kind of feel to it. And it's been an extremely popular property in our portfolio, and does very, very well. So like sort of fast forward, so you launched sort of after COVID, didn't you?
We did, yeah. We managed to get it ready for pretty much the release of everyone following COVID.
Yeah.
So the market boomed massively.
Yeah.
As everyone was still kind of staycationing, but yeah, wanted to flood to the beaches, and we were luckily right in the top spot for that.
So you had a real great start, because obviously everybody was out wanting to get out of their homes and go to a beach and get some sunshine and stuff. So so it started off fantastically well. How's it gone since then?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. It's maintained a steady cash flow. It does dip in the winter, but from talking to yourself and Taylor, now with implementing a sort of a slightly different tack over those winter months, it's generating an income and performing nicely.
Yeah, fantastic. So you're still keeping your head well above the water in the winter months, kind of, more than you would get on a tenancy agreement kind of thing.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think the security blanket of it still being serviced accommodation means that you don't have the worry of a regular AST or dealing with a single tenant. It works well.
Yeah, brilliant. I think that's a really big thing, Chris, is not having tenants, and especially with this rent reform that's coming in, it's going to become more increasingly hard for landlords, to get tenants out, even if they don't pay their rent and everything else. So, actually you never have a tenant in serviced accommodation, which has always been one of the pluses. And I think it'll become more important. So that's fantastic. Yeah. And so financially, you definitely think, you're outperforming what you would do if you were just letting it out on a standard tenancy agreement as well.
Yeah, I'm convinced of that. I think certainly even if it breaks even over the winter, then the summer months way outperform what an AST would do. So yeah, over a 12-month period, we're certainly way up on that. So yeah, it definitely wins for us. So hopefully in the future we can go again and only build on that really.
And can I ask you, so it was obviously quite a bit of hard work getting it all set up, but since then, how much time do you have to put into it?
So since then, with the services of Grandeur, we have to put very little time into it. Yes, there's the odd maintenance bits that we need to deal with, potentially a repaint here and there, little bits that break. But yeah, really,
you guys
it's
are
really
quite handy,
hands-off.
so you like to be involved in that.
With the nature of our job, but we don't need necessarily the full maintenance team from you guys. So quite happy to do that. Plus, it's local to both of us, so
okay,
it works good.
Ace. Well, look. So, in summary, would you say it's clearly worked pretty well for you, and what are your plans going forward?
Yeah, so overall, it's worked really well, better than we could have expected, and as soon as we can tie down a remortgage, which is proving slightly tricky at the moment, then we'll aim to go again. So hopefully later this year or early next year, we can get number 2 on the books.
Yeah, fantastic news, mate. Well, we'll be very glad to help you with that and look after that too, and then maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. So, because that's building a portfolio, it's very powerful. So, Chris, thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Yeah, no, very much appreciate it.
And it's great working with you, it really is. So, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. All the best, Chris. Thank you.
Take it.
And give our best to Matt as well.
I certainly will do.